Hey everybody, it's Ethan, and today I'm going over 10 different coffee locations at Ohio University and ranking them from 1 being the best and 10 being the worst. I will be grading off of the taste, atmosphere, and the price of all these locations, so let's get right into it with number 10, Nelson and Boyd Dining Hall. Yeah, if you want to think about cheap and basic coffee, that's basically what it is. For what it's worth, the taste isn't very good, and actually enjoying it in the building isn't because it's usually pretty loud and like the fluorescent lighting. So the only thing really carrying it is the price, which, yeah, kinda like if you're gonna look at it from like a stranger, like, oh, this was like over $6 because that's how much a meal swipe is. But you're kind of already paying for it, and you can technically have as much as you want, but it doesn't save it from last place. Number 9, the ARC Cafe. Now, when I walked into this one, it was pretty basic. I think the coolest thing there was the fact that like the lobby where everybody like enjoys their drinks and all that was in the middle of a room that was like 3 stories high with a big gap so you can see down. And I guess that's pretty cool, and it had like a pretty cool like chandelier. But apart from that, the menu isn't really anything different from most of the cafes on campus. So, yeah. And the taste is about average. And the price, I think I already said, yeah. Alright. 8th, East Side Grounds. Okay, so this one is kind of interesting. It's definitely one of the smaller ones on campus, with it being connected to Jefferson and the Jefferson Marketplace. And it's basically just like the regular menu full of like the Starbucks stuff that you find everywhere on campus. So if you're in the area, it's worth it, but price is pretty average. The atmosphere is kind of small but a little cozy, but it can easily get filled up depending on time of day, and the taste is about average, so nothing really there. Number 7, Cafe Bibliothèque. Okay, so this one I've actually never been to except this one time. It's a very quiet and study-filled area, I would say, especially with it being in a library. I think the loudest they can get is probably like some of the machinery in there, but it's not too bad. Their menu, while being like your basic, actually has like different stuff, like actual like meals. I think they had like boba tea, so it's definitely worth checking out if you are ever in College Green. I think the price is pretty reasonable, the atmosphere is cozy. It's not anything great, but I'd give it like a good middle ground. And then the taste, it's pretty average, you know? Get used to that. Number 6, South Side Espresso. Now, this is actually a coffee shop that I visit a lot due to the fact that it's right next to the dining hall I go to, and that dining hall is right next to where I live, so for a convenience sake, it's going to be higher. And I think most of the like campus ones can be switched around purely based on where you live and how often you visit it. I think the area inside is very, cozy. It's very blue, if you couldn't tell. I like blue. The taste is usually like good. I like the quality of the stuff in there. Price is about average, so I think 6 is a great place for it. Number 5, Brennan's Coffee. Now here's the first actual like not campus but can be found on campus coffee shop. I like the interior. I think the atmosphere heavily carries. The prices are a little bit pricier, but that's just what happens with like off-campus coffee. You kind of have to expect that. The taste was alright. Like, I'm still warming up to coffee, especially from like other coffee places. But I will note when I walked in there, it was very busy, and there was just some sort of like smell. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like pleasant. I thought I'd share that. Number 4, the Front House Coffee Room. This is the best campus coffee shop, I believe. It's in Baker, so it's central. So, I mean, people are obviously going to be passing through Baker all the time. I would be surprised if anybody didn't. But, yeah, I think they got, like, the atmosphere, for the most part, pretty good. The price is about average, with the taste also being average. Don't worry, we're almost out of the average. Overall, not bad at all. Third, Court Street Coffee. Okay, we're in the top 3 with Court Street Coffee. This is also a place that I haven't really been into until actually doing like field research for this video. I think it is a very cozy place. The atmosphere definitely scores. The only thing I would knock it down for would be it's kind of small. Like, you have the main room and then this side hallway for seating, so not really a lot. I thought the coffee tasted pretty good. The prices were around $5, so it's like, are you willing to spend that? Are you not? I think I could be crazy, so take this with a grain of salt, but I could have sworn I saw something for like 14 maybe, so no way to tell now, but yeah. Second place, Rise and Grind. Now this is my go-to whenever I'm just out and about on College Green. I think their coffees are amazing, their lemonades are addictive, I just love it. I think the atmosphere for being a coffee truck is actually so cute and like aesthetic. The prices are usually pretty good, with like the cheapest always being like $4 to like $4.50 and most expensive being like $5.50. So it's actually kind of on like the cheaper end. The taste, like I said, was amazing. Atmosphere's cozy. In fact, if this was like literal bias, it would be my number 1. But you can't ignore the fact, and I'm sure if you've ever been to Ohio University or heard of it, I think you can guess what number 1 is. Number 1, Donkey Coffee. Listen, this is the place where I got addicted to that iced vanilla chai latte. Like, it's good there. I think the atmosphere is absolutely perfect. Multiple rooms, second floor, they have couches. It just feels very cozy and welcoming. The first time I was there, I actually spent like 3 hours there, if that tells you anything. Yeah. Price is a little bit more expensive, I would say, around like the $5.50 mark, but I think it totally makes up with the taste. The taste is out of this world. And that's my full Athens coffee ranking. Donkey Coffee and Rise and Grind stand out, but every spot has its own role. Study, hang out, or just a quick caffeine fix. Comment your favorite, hit like, and subscribe. And next time, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably going to explore buildings.